Hi, my name is Melissa McKim, and this is Module 16 for EDL 850, Internet Use Violations, Threats over the World Wide Web. So, problem identification and analysis of Roosevelt High School. Roosevelt High School is located in a financially secure area of a large city with the latest technological devices. Dr. Stephen Forbes is the principal of Roosevelt High School. He is a highly regarded and respected principal who wants Roosevelt High School to be the most prestigious school in the state. Miss Walker is a new teacher and she's been teaching for 1 year. She's rigorous in science and she wants high expectations for her students. One night over Veterans Day weekend, she received an anonymous email to open up a web page that she perceived threatened her life. The parents at Roosevelt High School have complained to Dr. Forbes about the concern for their children's grades in this class because of the workload. Due to the workload and poor instruction created by Ms. Walker, the students are experiencing high amounts of stress. So some things that I need to know are, do they have an internet policy in place, a technology policy, a bullying policy? Do the faculty, staff, parents, and students know and understand it, and have they signed the policy? Are the students at Roosevelt High School taught digital citizenship in the classroom? I need to know if the staff, not only Ms. Walker, are trained on the importance of creating a classroom community first before diving into the curriculum at the beginning of the year. Are there PLCs within the school Ms. Walker can collaborate with? The students, due to Roosevelt being prestigious and competitive, is there a counselor with whom the students can go to freely if they need guidance or help? So what's the problem? A teacher was threatened online by her students. Ms. Walker has received forms and techniques by her principal to assist her in creating those relationships with her students. On a deeper level, I think one of the problems that they have is their internet or technology policy. If there was an internet policy in place at Roosevelt High School, either the students failed to understand the implications or they chose not to follow them. Digital citizenship was not taught thoroughly at Roosevelt High School. Staff training. All staff at Roosevelt High School needs to know the warning signs of academic overload and reflect upon whether or not their goals align with what is developmentally appropriate for students at that age level. Design instruction to facilitate understanding. Quality over quantity. The students, if a student is struggling with a teacher or workload in such a competitive school, they need to know where to go to receive guidance within the school for help with someone they can trust and talk openly to. So my proposed plan of action and appropriate strategies for implementation. First and foremost, ensure the safety of Ms. Walker's staff and school community. Ms. Walker was extremely frightened. Ensure she feels at ease and is safe. Send out an automated voice message to staff about the issue. Have a mandatory meeting with parents and students stating that this behavior will not be tolerated. Next, investigate while completing the plan of action. Have the district technologist investigate to determine who the email was sent from. Monday morning, question and meet with the students of Ms. Walker, not just Randy Franks, who Ms. Walker assumes was the person involved. Discuss the seriousness of the issue. Give appropriate consequences. First, technology, bullying, and internet policy included with digital citizenship needs to be taught. Start a committee to quickly but accurately assess the school's technology and bullying policy. Ensure all staff, students, and parents know and understand the information and implications. Teach digital citizenship to all students at RHS. Implement a program and train staff to promote positive relationships with students. One of the things that Ms. Walker struggled with was building those positive relationships with her students. If she would have done this in the beginning, at the beginning of the year, this could have been avoided. Due to the numerous complaints about Miss Walker, she needed extensive interventions and strategies on classroom relationships. Check in frequently with staff and students to ensure everyone's needs are being met. Next, ensure the students and staff are mentally and emotionally taken care of. At Roosevelt High School, the main focus is on academics, which places a lot of stress on students and teachers. Have a counselor available to discuss issues individuals may be having. Have a productivity class that freshmen are required to take that also includes stress reduction. Next, resolving the issues, promoting the success of all the students. So what is best for the students? The entire community at Roosevelt High School needs to feel safe. This includes parents, students, and faculty. Dr. Forbes needs to affirm Ms. Walker for her persistence in education and rigor. However, he also needs to allow her to observe other teachers in the building for her to understand what is an appropriate amount of work for their grade level. Simply giving her techniques is not working. Ms. Walker also needs a plan of action for the remainder of the year, with strategic goals that include building relationships with her students. If these goals aren't met, more coaching, observing, and professional development may be needed. The students of Roosevelt High School are all affected, whether indirectly or directly. Once the individual or individuals who submitted and made the websites are determined, appropriate consequences must be given. Once these actions are followed and enacted, they will ensure the academic success and personal well-being of every student. So my reflection, thinking, feeling, and valuing issues that are unresolved. So what I was thinking was my first thoughts were the students were playing a joke on Miss Walker to try and get a rise out of her while letting her know they are frustrated and stressed. There is no excuse for bullying or threatening teachers, but it seems it was a cry for help because they were not being heard. I was feeling that if I was in that situation, I would be terrified and angry. However, if I truly knew the character of my students, this could have been prevented. If it was in fact a serious threat, everyone at the school was or will be affected by this malice act. Everyone has value. The parents, students, and staff at Roosevelt need to understand that in order for the school to prosper, they all have to work together and be on the same page and the same team. Miss Walker and her students were let down. So, some of the unresolved issues. Who was or were the individuals involved? How was Miss Walker affected by the complaints that she received prior to the issue? Did they make her more aggravated, which caused her to increase the students' workload as a punishment? Is Miss Walker going to continue to teach, or was this the aggravator's goal? How will this incident affect the future of the school's prestigious reputation? So, evidence of success. Treating all students with integrity, fairness, and in an ethical manner. As the building level administrator, I demonstrated a sense of integrity and ethical behavior by ensuring the safety of Miss Walker, investigating the issue while continuing to promote and support my efforts to assist Miss Walker's instruction, design, and implementation. I also studied and addressed what was needed to be changed in order in our school to promote the academic success of every student. As the building level administrator, I treated people fairly, equitably, and with dignity and respect by listening and responding to Miss Walker's concern, even though I felt as though it was a prank. I took the issue very seriously, and I will punish those individuals appropriately. Explaining the situation to staff, parents, and students, and then ethically questioning every student, including Miss Walker, not just Randy Franks. I adhered to ethical principles and professional norms. As the building level administrator, I demonstrated a personal and professional code of ethics by offering additional assistance to Miss Walker's professional development needs to assist her and her students. Seeing the need to create stronger relationships among students and teachers, I will enroll the staff in a classroom community professional developmental course. I will ensure our students are aware of our guidance counselors, how to reach them, and where they are located when they're under stress. And then adding a mandatory freshman class on stress management and productivity. The resources that I used during this presentation are below.